It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Living Daily, episode 2012. Can minimalists have pets? How to enjoy a life of minimalism with pets by Renee of thefunsizedlife.com. And I'm Justin Malik, your narrator. I read to you from some of the best blogs in the world every single day, covering personal development and growth, lifestyle, minimalism, and more. For now, let's get right to it and continue optimizing your life. Can minimalists have pets? How to enjoy a life of minimalism with pets by Renee of thefunsizedlife.com. The art of minimalism has been slowly but surely taking the interests of people. It can be incorporated not just in how we tidy up or design our home, but also in the way we dress. It can even be applied to intangible items such as how we spend our time or in the relationships that we currently have. Starting this lifestyle would require drastic changes to most of us. It could involve giving up on a lot of things and people. But eventually, the pros would outnumber the cons. After all, these changes would clear up not just your home, but your mind as well. Simply speaking, minimalism revolves around living with only the things you need and feel happy about. Minimalism and owning pets. So you like to live a minimalist lifestyle, but you're also interested in having your very own fur baby? You may be thinking, wouldn't having one mean more things, which contradicts the meaning of minimalism? Admittedly, having fur babies would mean more things, but there is no need to choose between the two. Everyone has their own modification of this lifestyle. It all revolves around having the things that genuinely give us joy, after all. Surely, parents would not want to minimize their pets out of their life. So how would you be able to adjust your lifestyle if you plan to bring a new member into your home? Listen on to find out how to enjoy a life of minimalism with pets. Things to consider first. Before bringing home the pet you fell in love with during your visit to a pet shelter, maybe it's best to check yourself first if you are ready to commit yourself to having one. Can you afford to have a pet? Having a pet may look all sunshine and rainbows, but the additional expense alone may make your eyes watery. To ensure your pooch would be able to be healthy and happy, some of your hard-earned money would need to be set aside regularly. Try creating a budget for her food, regular vet visits, vaccinations and checkups, grooming supplies, and a one-time purchase of dog beds, food bowls, and the like. Would you still be able to save enough and live comfortably with these additional costs? If not, maybe it's best to reconsider your plans. Do you have enough time to spend with your pet? If you are already living a hectic life, chances are having a pet would just add to your never-ending to-do list, plus a lonely pooch who badly wanted your affection. If you are sure of getting a fur baby, treat it like how you treat your family members. Keep her company and make her feel that she is loved and cared for. These two questions would greatly affect your decision of owning a pet or not. If your answer is yes to both of these questions, chances are you are good to go. Steps to a life of minimalism with pets. The steps to a life of minimalism with pets follow the same core practices that we're already familiar with. The steps are as follows. Declutter. If you've been a parent for a while, you may have noticed a huge amount of clutter, mostly toys, that you have accumulated over the years. Thus, decluttering should be one of the first things to do when living a minimalist life with pets. Donate items that are still in good condition and recycle or dispose of any items that can no longer be repaired. When all her things are sorted and the unnecessary items are purged, you'll be able to enjoy the sight of the amount of space you've opened up in your home. Prioritize the necessities. To be able to determine the needs between the wants, it's probably best to first list down items your pet would need to have a happy and healthy life. To be honest, our pets don't need much. The most important ones would be food, water, shelter, your very home counts as one, medicine, and grooming supplies. A sturdy harness, a pooper scooper, some waste bags, and a dog first aid kit are a second priority, but should also be included, most especially when you enjoy traveling with your pup. These items shouldn't take too much space in your home. A large bag of food along with their grooming supplies would probably just take a drawer in your kitchen. Meanwhile, their food and water bowls would occupy just a corner of your home. Limit on the wants. But what about toys? Your fur baby could be adorable and all the cute accessories she could wear or the toys she could play around with, but does she need that many? More often than not, we buy these toys to please ourselves, not because our fur baby wants it. Ever had a time when you bought something for her but it was only left ignored? If you want to have her some toys to play with, you can limit her to 1 or 2 at a time. Don't let her adorable puppy eyes manipulate you. What our pets really need. If you still wonder if minimalism and pets can be mixed, ask yourself, what are the instances when my pet's purred happily or wagged her tail in excitement? Because most often than not, the reason isn't from owning something new. Dogs, for instance, would be extremely happy just from seeing you come back from work or from taking them out for their daily walk. Cats would be content enough getting their naps or playing with a ball of yarn. Heck, just stroking their fur the way they wanted would be enough to complete their day. Truth is, what your pet really needs is you, her owner. Just making her feel that she matters would greatly help in earning her trust, making it easier for her to listen to you when needed. Make sure to never stop showing your pet that you care. With just quality time and minimal cost, you'd be able to properly practice the life of minimalism with pets. You just listened to the post titled, Can Minimalists Have Pets? How to Enjoy a Life of Minimalism with Pets by Renee of thefunsizedlife.com. And now, wouldn't it be great if there was a pocket-sized guide that helped you sleep or focus or act or be better? There is. And if you have 10 minutes, Headspace can change your life. Headspace is your daily dose of mindfulness in the form of guided meditations in an easy-to-use app. I talk about meditation on this show a lot. It's a practice worth trying, and having an app to guide you along the way can really make the difference of actually sticking to it. That's how it is for me. Headspace keeps me going. Headspace's approach to mindfulness can reduce stress, improve sleep, boost focus, and increase your overall sense of well-being. I'm not just saying that. One of my favorite things about Headspace in particular is that it's one of the only meditation apps advancing the field of mindfulness and meditation through clinically validated research. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/old. That's headspace.com/OLD for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. Head to headspace.com/old today. And thank you to Renee. A few years back, I did a guest post on a blog sharing what I've learned after tracking my income and expenses for around 7 years at the time. Now it's been over 10 years. And one thing was about cat expenses. On average, I'm sure it's less than a dog, especially a big dog. But if you want to see those results, I narrated it back in episodes way back, 256 and 257. I thought it was neat to see exactly how much was spent on the cat. But I agree with the overall message. They don't need much except time with you. Toys are pretty optional because cats and dogs will tend to play with different things around the house if you want them to. For cats, simple string will do, and dogs, well, if they're getting walked a few times a day and fed regularly and pet, they're going to be pretty happy. The clutter of toys, beds, all the stuff, it's really up to you and whatever makes you happy, because if the pets are getting their needs met with time and attention, it's not them that will get happiness out of those things. So take a look around the house if you have pets, or if you don't and you're thinking about getting one, these are some things to consider. And again, you can check out episodes 256 and 257 where I narrate an article that talked about cat expenses. Hope you enjoy that one. Thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow in the Tuesday show, where your optimal life awaits.